the best of money matters. Under the radar.
You're listening to Money FM 89.3, and it's now time for a special on-the-go episode of Under the Radar with me, Chua Tian Tian, where we bring you on-the-ground reports of key business events, launches, features, or developers' days. Now, this time I headed to Chinatown for a sneak peek into the rejuvenation of Singapore's Smith Street, where the former Chinatown Food Street was located. Now, since lowering its status in 2021, efforts have been made to revitalize the area along the street. In November 2023, the Singapore Land Authority, the Singapore Tourism Board, and the Urban Redevelopment Authority jointly launched a collective tender to appoint a master tenant to refresh a row of state-owned shophouses from 11 to 37 Smith Street, as well as the pedestrian mall on state land where the former food street was located. And I'm excited to find out all about the refreshment efforts from Carrie Wong, Director of Business Planning at the Singapore Land Authority. Now, shops along the revamped Smith Street are progressively opening. The Chinatown Business Association gave a teaser on what to expect in a media article out on the Straits Times in February. They include a studio where visitors and tourists can rent kabaya for photos, new F&B offerings, and a Boon-Tong-Kee chicken rice outlet. Some of these outlets, like Boon-Tong-Kee, are already welcoming patrons. Another F&B offering that's already up and running is Singapore's oldest Hainanese coffee shop chain, Kelini Kopitiam. Carrie and I sat down for a quick cup of coffee as we continued our conversation. Carrie, the tender closed in March 2024. It attracted 5 bidders. Now, the highest bidder was Noon Talk Media, which put in a bid of 180,000 Sing dollars, but the tender did not go to the highest bidder. It went to Chinatown Business Association, which submitted a bid of 123,000 Sing dollars. I believe it was the second highest bidder.
That's right.
Yeah. So what is it about the CBA's plan, or what was it about the CBA's plan that attracted the awarders' interest?
So as SLA, when we launched the price and quality tender, we actually allocate a weightage towards both price and also quality. Quality meaning is the concept and also the sustainability of the proposal itself, right? So it is on a component of 50% price and 50% quality, right? So in this manner, we actually look at all the bidders holistically, right, based on both price as well as the concept. So in the case of Chinatown Business Association, they actually score the highest combined score of both price and quality. And then they have submitted proposal, in a way that also in line with tender parameters as well. How unique is the concept, how they actually are going to implement some of these placemaking initiatives, right, that draw footfall and inject vibrancy back to Chinatown Smith Street.
Could you elaborate what caught your eye in terms of the concept? Was it maybe kabaya rental stores, famous F&B outlets?
Each bidders, they come up with their own proposal. In the case of Chinatown Business Association, they have proposed a very wide range of tenant mix. Like today, what you see, like you have also rightly mentioned, they have a mix of retail, very much creative lifestyle kind of stores, like what we mentioned, the leasing and rental of Nonya Kabaya is bringing back some of all these interests, like what you see in Korea as well, right? It's like, this is something more unique to Singapore, right? And then we do have the heritage brand in terms of F&B, like the Boon-Tong-Kee, right? The one of the very traditional and oldest Hainanese chicken rice chain. At the same time, we also have Kelini coffee as well. Very interestingly, something appealing to the youngsters would be the gelato store, just a few units down the road, selling flavors like very much paying homage to Singapore, pipakao flavors, kaya flavors. Yeah, so things like that. I think this is what we are hoping to look at, and something that I think appeals to this Singaporean as well as the visitor tourists.
I see. Now, let's talk about implementation, Carrie, because I understand that the site has been, some of the shops are progressively opened. We are still hearing sounds of renovation works going on. So when will this site be officially launched? Do we have any idea at this point in time?
They are progressively opening store by store, and they are also looking at probably operating in a more fuller manner in the second half of this year.
While there won't be another food street to replace the old Chinatown Food Street, Carrie said there's still a diversity of food choices offered by both local restaurant operators and global brands. Starbucks Singapore, for one thing, opened its new landmark store located at 37 Smith Street. The store is the first in the country that's housed within a heritage shophouse. This signage is also crafted on wood, and it reads Xingbake, or the Chinese name for Starbucks. All right, Carrie, we are right outside the Starbucks outlet along Smith Street. What is so unique about this outlet? Tell us a bit more.
This is, the first Singapore heritage store that Starbucks has decided to operate here. Very much a partnership and collaboration between the Chinatown Business Association, which is our master tenant operator, as well as Starbucks itself. Really, what is unique is the drinks, right?
Yeah.
It's very unique to Chinatown, one of the preserving local flavors, and it's only exclusive to Chinatown store here, right? As well as the merchandise, right?
Yeah.
So just to name some of the flavors like Yun Yang, Frappuccino, Black Sesame Frappuccino. The unique thing is also they brought in the Chinese word Xingbake right here in Chinatown to signify some of this Chinatown heritage. Yep. At the same time, this is also a collaboration, right, between this calligrapher, local calligrapher, and also the local roof crafting designer, right, to come up with the signboard, right. At the same time, you look at some of this mural there. It's also done by the local mural designer as well. Yeah. So really, the uniqueness is collaboration with local, bringing in some of these local flavors, right. At the same time, it's adaptive, very good example of adaptive reuse of historical building, bring back some of the root of heritage of Singapore.
Yeah, bringing back the heritage of Singapore right here in Chinatown. While Carrie is visibly excited to see the revamped Smith Street running on full steam, she's already setting her sights on the future. Carrie, what are some future projects under the SLA's pipeline that we should know about?
Yeah, so we are also working on various projects. Then one of the tenders that we were working on, also price and quality tender, is at the former Communicable Disease Centre at 2 Moulmein Road, very central, near the Novena, Balestier area. Importantly, it's a very huge site. We with a lot of open spaces. We are hoping to also, likewise, bring back some of this lifestyle kind of mixed-use, integrated kind of spots for people to enjoy. There's also offerings for multi-generation community.
I see lots to watch indeed. Thanks so much, Carrie. That was Carrie Wong, Director of Business Planning at the Singapore Land Authority. And this is an on-the-go episode of Under the Radar with me, Chua Tian Tian.
Before acting on the information on Money FM, please consider if it's suitable for your own investment objectives, financial situation, and risk tolerance. To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.